A few years ago, Dwight Howard invited me to a Diddy party. It definitely wasn't what I was expecting.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's just me. When this is done, we gonna drink a couple of bottles of the most premium wine.
Please.
You dig?
Yes, sir.
Like crazy. I mean,
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because
50 Cent is at it again, taking shots at Diddy and his celebrity friends, and this time he's really going for it. Coming from none other than LeBron James, you won't believe this. LeBron just got mentioned in this shocking lawsuit. A guy is saying that Diddy made him go through some crazy humiliation ritual before he got with him at a party back in 2015. But wait, it gets even crazier from there. This new lawsuit isn't just about Diddy. It's claiming that a bunch of celebrities, including LeBron, Beyonce, and Jay-Z, were allegedly there witnessing some pretty disturbing stuff that night.
LeBron James, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Gloria Estefan. Those are some of the names that appear in an explosive new lawsuit filed by a Florida man against Sean Combs, claiming he was a victim of sex trafficking and kidnapping at the hands of the music mogul.
And to add to the intrigue, some leaked footage is supposedly making the rounds, leaving fans wondering if this could finally reveal what really happened behind closed doors, and fans have found a ton of evidence showing that LeBron and Diddy have partied together quite a bit over the years. So, what's 50 Cent saying about LeBron now being pulled into Diddy's legal troubles? And does this mean 50 will make sure LeBron gets a spot in his upcoming Diddy documentary? Let's dive in.
he never did.
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal.
A surprising new lawsuit has just been filed against Diddy by a man who says he was drugged at one of Diddy's parties. It seems an adult toy was pushed onto his face, and he was reportedly victimized. As per legal documents that people got their hands on, Joseph Manzaro is claiming that someone spiked his drink before he ended up at a house on Star Island in Miami for Diddy's son Christian's birthday back in April 2015. At that time, the house was owned by musicians Gloria Estefan and her husband Emilio. Manzaro says Gloria noticed he was looking sick and asked someone to call an ambulance, but Emilio allegedly stopped that from happening. Now, here's where LeBron James comes into the story. According to Manzaro, while he was wandering around the house in just a bath towel, he bumped into LeBron in the hallway, and LeBron reportedly said, "Y'all better do something about that." The lawsuit says that Manzaro was taken through a hidden underground tunnel to Diddy's mansion by Adria English, a former adult film star who's also mentioned in the case. Manzaro says that as he began to come to, he found himself in a room with Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's when Beyonce supposedly asked why there was a half-naked man standing in front of her with an adult toy strapped to his face. According to Manzaro, someone in the room replied that it was a punishment and that Diddy wanted him to see what happens to snitches. The lawsuit also alleges that Diddy ordered Manzaro to be publicly humiliated in front of other guests, and then he was allegedly stripped, forced to wear a thong, and had a black leather mask with a rubber dam inserted and zipped shut over his head. The lawsuit states a locking adult device was affixed to the mask, which protruded from his mouth. Plaintiff was then subjected to degrading and non-consensual acts. Manzaro called the event a freak off. As for LeBron's reaction, his spokesperson quickly denied the allegations, telling TMZ, "This is demonstrably false and doesn't even merit a report or response." A basic internet search shows what LeBron was doing all of April 2015. He was playing basketball for the Cleveland Cavaliers and never in Miami, and Jay-Z also backed LeBron by having his lawyer Alex Spiro release a statement calling the lawsuit baseless. Spiro also insisted that Jay-Z wasn't even in Miami in April 2015, saying Mr. Carter wasn't in Florida at that time to witness this incident. He was engaged in easily findable public activities that prove he was not at this event. This is more nonsense that erodes the trust in our justice system. However, fans are still giving LeBron the side eye because the statement didn't really clear much up, and his spokesperson didn't confirm if he has a solid alibi for that exact day sure he was playing for the Cavaliers in April 2015, but that wouldn't have stopped him from flying out for Christian Combs' birthday party. And now even 50 Cent is looking at LeBron funny after this new lawsuit. In a since deleted post on Ig 50 shared a screenshot of a TMZ article about the lawsuit and wrote, "Goddamn how many of these boys Diddy was touching." By the way, 50 also recently spoke in an interview about why he's the only big celebrity openly talking about Diddy's case, and according to him, it's because he's one of the few people in the industry who actually told Diddy no. 50 explained that the reason all these celebs are suddenly staying quiet and acting like they barely knew Diddy is because they all took part in those freak-off parties.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know
He did it.
You've been heavy on social
No, he
media
did it. He
talking
did
about
it. He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now, and then no one was, they're just, why are you saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity coaches, if you're not going to say anything, is because they participated.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal.
Now, this new lawsuit isn't the first time that LeBron's name has really been connected to Diddy. People have been speculating about their close friendship for years. In May 2024, when CNN leaked the disturbing video of Diddy assaulting Cassie in a hotel, LeBron quietly unfollowed Diddy on Instagram in the hopes that no one would notice. Then, in December, shortly after Diddy was arrested and indicted, LeBron abruptly announced that he was leaving the Lakers for personal reasons. Naturally, fans thought the timing was extremely suspicious, and soon after, internet detectives began locating receipts of LeBron partying with Diddy. There is a viral clip from an Instagram live that shows LeBron and Diddy dancing off, and at one point, LeBron makes an intriguing comment about Diddy's parties.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Turn around and vibe. And Bron, when this is done, we gonna drink a couple of bottles of the most premium wine.
Please.
You dig?
Yes, sir.
To be fair, this doesn't show much because practically every A-list celebrities have attended one of Diddy's parties, but the point is that LeBron reportedly wasn't just another attendee at those significant industry gatherings Diddy hosted to showcase his contacts with celebrities. For years, there have been reports that LeBron and Diddy were closer, and new videos of them having fun have now surfaced. Additionally, in November 2018, LeBron was seen at Diddy's 49th birthday celebration in Los Angeles. That same evening, the Lakers were brutally defeated by the Toronto Raptors, but LeBron was still in the mood to celebrate.
Hey LeBron, how you doing tonight, man? Yo, you wish Diddy happy birthday, man? Where do you get the man that has everything, LeBron?
In the meantime, people have begun publicly criticizing and even taunting LeBron over these reports regarding Diddy's covert parties, and let's just say that LeBron did not find it amusing.
Bron! We know you was at them Diddy parties, nigga! We know you was there! We know you was at them Diddy parties!
Jaguar Wright then stormed in and made some outrageous accusations about LeBron. She even mentioned LeBron's son Bronny and claimed that LeBron is a member of the same secret society as Diddy, suggesting that he joined those private parties and gave Diddy carte blanche to do anything he pleased with him.
Listen to me, LeBron, all I'm gonna say to this, and I say this with all due respect to the young man that they call Bronny. Your daddy is Shluminati. Your daddy has been diddled by the diddler, and I pray to God he has not set you up to be diddled either. I pray Lil Bronny don't come out with a story talking about he woke up at Diddy's house and don't know what happened to him. I'm hoping we don't hear that from Lil Bronny. And I'm also trying to figure out if when that young man almost dropped to his end like he did, because they've been playing Dr. Frankenstein with him like they've been playing Dr. Frankenstein with his dad. I hope that ain't had nothing to do with it. Kendrick did say, LeBron, keep the family away.
Additionally, Jaguar wrote to LeBron's wife, Savannah, saying that although it has been known for years that LeBron has been unfaithful, Savannah is aware of it and chooses to ignore it.
I think not. Listen to me, as far as LeBron's wife is concerned, they've been together since high school. He's running around screwing everything that walks. She lets her husband allegedly have the with the people there, because you know they the Lakers ain't done nothing but stud LeBron out. All of this, it's a Bronny, say no to the Diddy party. Stay away from the Diddy party, little Bron.
And all this is why when LeBron quietly unfollowed Diddy after that disturbing Cassie video drop, fans called it nothing but damage control, an attempt to make people forget how close they used to be. And let's not forget that this isn't the first time LeBron has faced backlash for standing by people with serious allegations against them. Back in March 2022, he stirred up controversy when he showed support for the Cleveland Browns signing quarterback Deshaun Watson, who at that time was facing multiple essay accusations from over 24 women. Now, LeBron probably meant that tweet as just pure excitement for football, but it definitely didn't go over well. People called him out for the bad timing, saying it was pretty tone deaf to hype up Watson while he was facing serious accusations. So now fans are connecting the dots and wondering if LeBron's pattern of sticking by controversial figures was more than just a coincidence, but just when you thought things couldn't get any wilder. Fans have now resurfaced some old rumors about LeBron allegedly playing for the other team. If you catch my drift. Now, here's the thing: when the whole Diddy scandal blew up, everyone was focused on which rappers and athletes might be gay or on the DL. But after everything we learned about Diddy's parties and the industry over the past year or so, it's becoming clear that these events aren't really about sexuality. It's more about power, control, and domination. In fact, some insiders even claim these industry parties are actually energy harvesting rituals. Consider using celebrity media. For instance, Sloan Bella has become well known for her prophecies. A few months prior to Cassie's lawsuit being filed, Sloan uploaded a video to her YouTube channel asserting that Diddy and other influential guys in the business were engaged in these strange energy harvesting practices at gatherings with youth. Sloan further claimed that Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Kim Porter, had seen some quite unsettling things at Diddy's gatherings and intended to write a book detailing everything.
And they are dumbing it down to the fact that they think that P. Diddy is on some kind of spree for removing people who speak about this because he's gay. That is not the issue. There are gay people, but what we're talking about here is ritualistic sexual deviancy used to harness energy of a human being. Ritualized, thought out, planned specifically to rip the person down and hide behind their energy. We all like that. But what if we're talking about a religion that hides behind the energy of the most innocent on this planet, who are lit up energetically because it hasn't been broken?
Sloan Bella introduced Justin Bieber, raising the possibility that he was the target of these unsettling customs.
Bieber was famous as a teenager and all of that. How do you think he got that way? Because they harnessed his energy and presented him while him, the self, is broken. He is broken and a shell of himself because he has lost his sense of self. They stole that.
But Sloan Bella isn't the only one discussing this. Additionally, Cat Williams made a statement asserting that Hollywood stars engage in some kind of Baphomet customs.
Whole industries can be built upon your ability to know how certain things are going to hit certain people. And this was before we called things promotion and market.
A video that was posted on Gene Deal's YouTube channel back in 2019 but didn't receive much attention at the time because people didn't really take him seriously recently surfaced. It shows Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, discussing Diddy engaging in some sort of idol worship rituals with other men during the winter solstice.
I think that he had almost told off on himself when he spoke about the winter solstice. And that's when the pagans and people who believe in the cult was looking for that moon on 12/12 at 12 a.m. And they were doing spiritual rituals at that time. That's when that was going to be the last day of the full moon. And that means that the seasons and all that stuff has changed. But when you get into that spiritual realm stuff, it was when people they went and they paid homage to certain sacrifices and homages to certain idols. And on the third day, they would drink, party, be merry, and the men would have sex with each other. If you don't believe it, look it up for yourself. It was the last day of the full moon. And because it landed on 12/12 at 12, that's when ritual sacrifices and prayers and everything was given to certain idols. And on the third day, they drank, they be merry and be happy, and the men would give gifts to each other and have sex with each other.
As for LeBron, like many well-known persons, he has been connected to claims that he is a member of a secret organization that engages in these kinds of rites. Some have even gone so far as to accuse LeBron of participating in real sacrifices.
One more thing I want to say about Kobe's death, the symbolism with LeBron. So Kobe's from Philly, right?
Yeah.
LeBron James passed him up on the all-time scoring leaderboard in Philly, and he did it when he scored the 54th point. Kobe and Gigi, 41 and 13. You add that up, you get 54. On the side where LeBron made the basket, there was a snake cut up in 8 pieces. Kobe Bryant was the Black Mamba, and he wore the number 8. The game after Kobe Bryant died, LeBron James was wearing his jersey. They're all wearing his jerseys. He was crying, but then he does the Illuminati sign, puts his hand like this right before the game, and he does 666 and taps his chest. The game after, he did that in Kobe Bryant's jersey. Why are you making those hand signals before the game? He does it before every game, by the way.
And then there's also the fact that LeBron himself hinted at being part of a secret society back in 2011. When asked how he stays in such amazing shape, LeBron said he has a secret society in his hometown of Akron, Ohio, where he works out. I just tried to do stuff to stay above the curve, LeBron said. I took pilots classes, yoga classes, swimming at auditoriums back home. I can't tell you exactly where it was at. It's a secret place. We hold a secret society over there. We don't tell to many people. Now, LeBron was probably just talking about his workout group when he mentioned a secret society, but we all know the internet doesn't take much to run wild with things. But see, back in 2011, no one thought much of LeBron mentioning a secret society or partying with Diddy. But fast forward to today, and after the whole industry has been exposed for all kinds of shady behavior, people are now questioning every celebrity, including LeBron. So what do you think about the latest rumors surrounding LeBron and Diddy's parties? Do you think LeBron just went to the regular high-profile events, or did he stick around for those after parties at Diddy's place? Are people just reaching with all these secret society and energy harvesting claims? Or is there some truth behind it? Leave a comment below. Also subscribe our channel and ring the bell icon for any upcoming update and news. And don't forget to check out this next